What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and today I'm gonna talk a little bit about Devil Jin in Tekken 6, who was a high tier character. He was not the best character, but obviously as always he's the strongest Mishima, and in this game miles ahead of Heihachi and Kazuya, who had both had their nuts cut off by Bandai Namco. They were useless. So Devil Jin was kind of the go-to Mishima in this game because both of the other Mishimas were largely unplayable. But he's pretty much the Devil Jin you know today, but with some minor differences. Well, I mean, Hell Sweep not launching is not a minor difference. That is pretty huge. But we're gonna get into that. But I really liked him because he looked so demonic and devilish with those eyes, you know, that just glow white, and he's so pale. His design was great, he looks very intimidating, and I loved his big boy staple combo, which is probably the most damaging staple combo in Tekken history, and it's very hard to do, but I'm gonna try and demonstrate it. When this game was released, everyone did this combo, and everyone's like, yeah, cool combo, yeah, and then someone suddenly posted on a forum like, I just saw Jimun Ace do that combo. That's a legendary Korean Devil Jin player. But he did one more electric. He did 2 electrics into that staple. And everyone was like, we don't believe you. But then suddenly people started posting videos of Jimun Ace actually doing that combo. And everyone was mind blown. The damage and of course the execution involved. So I'm going to try and demonstrate it, but it's really hard. There we go, super difficult, but super rewarding, 86 damage, and I come. I'm sorry for this language, but I just come seeing that combo. Nothing staple-wise comes close, in my opinion, in Tekken history. It's just so cool. And damage, yeah, he did a lot of damage. Did I say that? For example, while standing 2, you know, you can't bound after that. In Tekken 7 here, as you can see, you can bound. So he does a lot of damage in this game. And why is he the best Mishima? Well, there's a lot to it, but his electric tracks the most out of the Mishimas. Not a minor detail, a pretty goddamn big deal. And this was of course the game where, as I've said, the electric was slowed down on whiff. And he got up 4 in this game. Like Devil Jin wasn't all round enough. Bandai Namco were sitting there, oh god, he can do everything. Is there a single thing he can't do? Oh, he has no invincibility move. Oh, okay, let's give him up 4. As JDCR said when I asked him many years ago, who is the easiest Mishima? Devil Jin. He didn't hesitate. Because he has a hop kick, as he said it. And yeah, get out of jail free card. You know, poof. Largely invincible. Gets a full juggle. Oh, sorry, the Tekken 6 juggle is bam, sidestep left. There we go. Big damage. And of course, it's kind of awkward to punish. Will he stick around and fly, or will he jump back? Just an excellent move, and the already all-round Devil Jin got even more all-round. And his 12 frame punish he got in this game, and always worthy of a mention. One of the best 12 frame punishes in Tekken, in my opinion. It's got insane range. Kazuya's back 1-2 is so lackluster in comparison. And a detail, not a super big deal, but still worth mentioning. He can cancel it, you know, by holding, and you actually get some mix-up potential out of it. So yeah, overall a very good 12 frame punish that he got in this game. And of course his Hell Sweep did not launch. It only gave you a mini launch on counter hit, and you would get a laser cannon, but yeah, just you wouldn't, as they were reversed, you know, they have their face away from you, you just couldn't do a very damaging combo. Even if you got a wall splat with this, as you know, you can't really wall combo someone who has their stomach towards the wall. So that was a big nerf. And it does 38 damage, but it's only +2 on hit. It looks like Devil Jin gets a huge advantage here, but he really doesn't. He's only +2. They actually buffed this for Tag 2, which was the following game. it still didn't launch, it still did this, but suddenly they cranked it up to +4. And that's not a coincidence. Why did they do that? Because they wanted you to be able to do down forward 1 or down forward 4 to keep your opponent honest, to be able to really keep him in check. Because in this game, with only +2, they could dick jab interrupt you before you could do a down forward 1 or down forward 4. So yeah, the hell sweep was kind of lacking, but I mean lacking. It still did 38 damage, and with rage, oh my fucking god, did that hurt. But he had access to one of the best lows. You know, Kazuya down back 4 was neutered to shit, but this down back 2 buffed. Oh my god, so buffed. It's -12, so it's not very punishable. It crushes like crazy. You can see him ducking down there quite a bit. And it's +5 on hit. That's right. Huge advantage. So, well, Heihachi had no lows whatsoever. Kazuya's lows were bad. This was an excellent low. Really, really good. And also, very much worth mentioning and super interesting is that back 4 on normal hits. Boom! You see that backflip that you get if back 4 hits a grounded opponent in Tekken 7? You got that here if it hits someone standing, you know, ducking. Boom! And you get a really nice run-in 50-50 opportunity, rush down on the opponent. So yeah, that move was pretty damn godlike in this game, and it wall splats. So if Lars would be near a wall and I back 4, wall splat. And of course, it's still safe, still launches on counter hit. Well, a mini juggle at least, like that. I mean, still does 53 damage. I think that was perhaps even guaranteed with down 3 there. But yeah, this is actually Tekken 6 Devil Jin. So by a mile the strongest Mishima, and it's not hard to see why. You know, down back 2 was a great low. We got the lows covered. We still had upward 4 into down back 2. Back 4 is godlike. Down forward 1, 2 still really good. Laser cannon tracks really well. Just a really great string. We have forward 4, which is a great homing move. As you can see, gives a really good knockdown there, so we can get a guaranteed follow-up. That's pretty good shit. And as I said, you know, huge combo damage. We can bound after while standing 2. But yeah, Hell Sweep was a little bit lackluster, but we got the up 4 godlike. We got back 1, 2, super good. And from the electric, the most damaging staple in history, if you could do it. You could actually do with less execution, well, still a lot, this. You skip the last electric and you do this into fantastic Oki pressure. You just skip the last electric and it still does a lot of damage. And as I said, his electric tracked more than the other Mishimas. Also interesting is that they changed the hitbox of his electric. In Tekken 5, Kazuya could do 5 electrics on some characters, the big characters. Devil Jin could get 3 electrics at most. He could do 4 on Marduk if you had legendary execution, but for the most part it was 3 electrics. But for this game we changed it so that suddenly Devil Jin's electric has an equally big hitbox as Kazuya's, and he can do 5 electrics on all characters. Just like Kazuya. Oops. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Yesterday I 6 electric Azazel twice in a row, but today can't do a 5 electric. Sweet. But it's harder here than in Tekken 7. But that was Devil Jin in Tekken 6. So again, a lot of the stuff you recognize, it's kind of the same old Devil Jin. He was very strong, but he couldn't touch the absolute top characters. Brian, Bruce, Steve, Law, probably Lars. And some of those characters very easy. Bob, you know, Bob and Lars, super easy, super strong. But never really a super good reason to pick up Devil Jin because he's so hard in comparison. But super strong compared to Kazuya and Heihachi, who is just useless in this game. And plus, as I said, he looked really cool. I mean, stare into those eyes and tell me you're not afraid. But so, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a nice day, sir. Or Mrs. Or Madame? I don't know. Goodbye.